welcome, people. So just gonna relax a wee bit, perhaps, and maybe playing will happen and movement and whatever else, and just see how we feel if you like. Just whatever's showing up in and as this, naturally and spontaneously, effortlessly too. So here is a place where the body, so to speak, is just allowed to be itself. And in that, no need or effort required. No thing to be making better or improving. Just whatever is showing up, it's open wide. And there might be, of course, relaxing or calming. There might even be focusing or not. There might be wandering around aimlessly. It's all this. But there is a gentle possibility for ease to appear, if that's what's desired, basically physiologically. Ease is allowed. Ease is allowed. And so is everything else. The ease is not in the getting rid of anything, but the openness that everything is just allowed and of what it is. And perhaps there's the basic appearances of the body situated on their surface, the ground beneath it. And we might feel that support a bit more deeply, like the sensation in the feet or the sit bones. You can lie down or sit down at any point, however the body is most comfortable. Mm. And whatever's going on, physically, mentally, emotionally, or energetically, none of it's an obstacle. But here, there can just be a tuning in, so to speak. The body's natural way of sensing into how it is, how it's feeling, and all the thoughts and the mental fluctuations are just that playful dance of energy and all of the sensations in and around the body. It's just the playful dance too. All of the emotions and the feelings also. Nothing in the way. There might also be the subtle enjoyment of the breath. You might feel the breath in the torso. You might feel a very, very subtle air passing through the nostrils or the mouth. The energy of what's being conveyed here is very easy and open and natural. It's not demanding in any way, shape, or form. However, the body wants to express itself is totally natural. So, this isn't about focusing or quieting the mind, and it's not about stilling the body either, but rather just an open, easy, effortless expression of how it already is. So, whether we're yawning or blowing or sighing, whether we're breathing deeply or shallow, soft and smooth, maybe rhythmic, it's all open. And in that, just the simplicity of that is basking. Basking in the alreadiness. The alreadiness of breathing, the alreadiness of sensation. Hmm. The alreadiness. And just sense into how you feel, and if you want to, and maybe what's going on emotionally in here, if it's nice. And everything I say, by the way, is just an open suggestion. But here it might be nice for the body to feel an apparent correlation between how it's feeling physically and how it's feeling emotionally. Might be, for example, a correlation of the body feeling quite calm, maybe. And there might be a gentle joy in that, or a gentle ease or something. But also, if there's any even like just slight little bits of stress or whatever, that might be felt physically and emotionally, and it's okay. It's all good. The body doesn't have to be still whilst we are here. There just might be a gentle tapping in, so to speak, or tuning in or checking in with how and where the body is physically as well as emotionally. And if it serves the body, it might like to rest its hands on its chest or its belly or the legs or the lap. It might like to rest the hands on the ground. Mm. That touch can be gentle. If you are placing your hands on the torso, you can feel the garment that gently hugs the body, and feel that fabric. Just getting a nice tactile feedback there, and also the sensation of the physicality of the body, as the hand meets the body part. And there might even be a gentle enjoyment of the apparent transmission, shall we say, without sounding too mystical. The apparent sense of the body connecting to itself and feeling into itself on a purely psychosomatic level, and subtle little things going on in that connection, that interaction with itself. Mm. And how the body can really seem to feel into itself on a deeper level, so to speak. You know, it might be easing into that depth, that feeling tone of simply being. Hmm. And so from here, we might like to introduce some different kinds of breathing. And you have options, all sorts of options. Again, you can play with sighing or blowing air through pursed lips. You can yawn, you can hum, or you could do wave breathing with me. It's up to you. The wave breathing is a really nice one for just allowing that nervous system to really settle into itself and smooth out any little bumps along the way in the body-mind system. So if it is a wave breath for you, it's a gentle breath into the belly. Imagine you're breathing into the belly, up to the collarbones, up to the chest. And as you exhale, it's out from the chest back down to the belly, like a lovely, beautiful wave of energy up and down the torso. Yes. That wave of breath, that wave-like quality, just gently, fluidly, seamlessly flowing up and down the torso. Any resistances that come up, any discomforts whatsoever are all welcome. It's all allowed. It's all open. There are no obstacles here. There might be no sense of discomfort whatsoever and just a gentle ease, and that's equally this. Hmm. Hmm. With each exhalation, perhaps just a gentle, tranquil easing into it even more. Very nice. And wherever the hands are, they might just enjoy that tactile sensation in the palms and the fingertips, wherever they appear to be. If you're still doing the wave-like breath from the belly up to the chest on an inhale, chest back to belly on the exhale, we might just like to introduce some little movements into the torso, whatever they may be. So you might like to be very small and slow to begin with. And there's no right or wrong here. Could be side to side, forwards and backwards rocking, swaying, swinging, twisting. However it wants to be. Really extremely gentle. Nice. Yeah. If that wave breathing is still happening, you could allow the torso to fluidly flow with that breath in the movement. Hmm, that's it. Just finding a movement or two or different ones that the body really enjoys. Oh yeah. And those movements might grow in their appearance or they might slow down, become smaller or bigger. There's a nice wave option. So we're waving up and down the torso with the breath. Maybe we're waving up and down with the spine. Wherever the hands want to be. Enjoying that, and shoulders can relax even more maybe, and the shoulder blades and all of those surrounding muscles. The body is in its own natural flow right now. It's all just seamlessly taking itself. Mm. So we can just play around with the expansion or relaxation. So we might want to extend out into the arms and the legs in any which way, or we might just like to keep it with the spine and the torso. So if you want to engage different parts of the body, you can. You can play around with flowing movements into the arms. Or we can just keep it with the spine, twisting, stretching, bending, folding. Mm. So this is a very, very smooth transition from stillness to movement. It's what it would seem. And then maybe it will eventually smoothly transition back from movement to stillness again. Like day seamlessly fades to night, and night seamlessly falls into day, or rises into day. Effortless, however it is. If this movement is challenging the body in any way, that might be nice. Alternatively, it might want to make it a bit more small or subtle. The arms and the hands are just simply allowed to move. The legs can too if they wish, whatever that would look like or could look like. There's no thinking involved, and yet thinking might be appearing. It's just what's happening. However it wants to be. This is an open space for the expression of the body how it is right now, without trying to get anywhere. And again, we can just feel the way the breath is and feel the way the muscles are. The way emotions are, thoughts are, just the quality of all of that is it's just as it is. Hmm. So if you want to, yes, we can do something like that. Something else. Just playing around with the chi, prana that seems to circulate around the body. You can feel the energy in the hands and around the whole torso, arms and legs. Exhale. Very nice. This one's called Buddha holds, sorry, pulling down the heavens. Yeah, pulling down the heavens. It's nice inhale, circle out, exhale, bring it down. Doesn't have to be massive, could be small. Very nice. Okay, very nice. Okay, so wherever you are, just enjoying that, wherever you are. Like we can move the body like a river. Just from one movement seamlessly into another. Yeah, you can go forwards or backwards if you want to, or you can go side to side, however feels nice. Hmm. waving around if you wish. It's just so easy, so free. That's right, circles or sides or forwards and back, however. That's it. It's just so free to be however it wants to be. Beautiful. And again, that wave might want to grow larger, it might want to be smaller. Mm. Might want to be faster or it might want to be slower. If you are waving around or rocking around, swaying, rocking, or however forwards, back, whichever direction, gentle invitation into the lower back there. Just feel that space. Mm, mm. If the hands are on the knees or the lap or the floor or a chair, notice the slight weight distribution from one to the other, one hand to the other. That's it. Mm, yeah. Can enjoy a nice forward fold, lateral stretch or twist around. We may have done these movements hundreds of times before, but every single time it's brand new. And every time it happens, the body is in a different way of thinking, feeling, and sensing. Mm. And maybe that nice stretch extends into the neck as well if it hasn't already. You might like to kind of circle all around the neck. Just be careful not to lean the head too far back if you are circling into the neck. Only as comfortable as it can go, no pushing. Might feel a lovely stretch into the sides of the neck and the back of the neck. Wow. Hmm. And then, if you like, we can just really let the body fall, fall forward. It can be a forward fold if you want it to, or it can just be a really nice collapse. Mm. Just enjoying that delicious opening on the back body. Hands or forearms on the ground, maybe, or on the knees. Shoulders relaxed as can be. You can breathe into the back of the neck, and there's the trapezius on the upper back. All those muscles there soothed. with the breath. And then maybe, if you like, don't have to, rolling up vertebrae by vertebrae from the base of the spine. Chin is into the chest the whole way up. Rolling up slowly, slowly. Like a beautiful sunflower rising to see and meet the sun. And one last wave just because of how lovely it is. Wave. Wave. Inhale up. Exhale down. Mm. Oh, just imagine all of those muscles in the body just getting deeply nourished by this movement and the breath around all of that. Mm, mm. And perhaps the body can find its own way of getting back down to the ground, laying on the back perhaps. Just really, this is part of the enjoyment too, of moving from one position to another. Can be as slow as you like getting down there. Or when you might find yourself just getting into a lovely stretch of some kind. I didn't see that coming. You might stretch through the arms and the legs. Through the arms and the legs. Oh my word. Maybe it's a stretch of one arm and then the other. Ah. Yes. Maybe it's one leg and then the other, maybe one foot and the other. Flexing and extending through the hands and the feet. Okay. And wherever the body wants to go next. I feel like it would be nice to have one last full body stretch before bringing knees into the chest. And you can try to flex the toes in one direction and the other before gently, gently bringing the knees in. And you might like to hug the knees in with the hands, or you might like to have the hands elsewhere. The circles of the knees might happen, or side to side, or the knees might go wide. Yeah, just get that lovely, delicious soothing of the sacrum, the lumbar vertebrae, lower back, pelvis and hips too. Relax the toes and the feet, and the breath will find its way. That's it. Okay. And I'm going to invite us to do a spinal twist, and then that will be that. After that, we'll relax for a bit. So you can do a spinal twist where the knees stay up and they make their way all the way over to one side. You can do windshield wipers. That's going to be my option, I think. Which is where the soles of the feet are planted. And you drop them from side to side, either staying on one side for several breaths before switching, or a continuous swishing. Or if you want something a little bit more dynamic, just lengthen one leg out long and bring that knee over, crossing over. Just gets a bit deeper into the glutes and the tensor fascia latae or something, TFL, muscle on the side of the leg. Okay. Just finding a nice twist that serves the body in this timeless moment. That's it. Any emotional tension or physical tension is allowed to release. Whatever is happening is that open, wide freedom of body expression. And whenever you're ready, whenever you've had enough, you can just relax into that final posture that we call Shavasana. Whether that's lying down with the legs out long, the legs and the ankles might be wider apart, or they might be together. You might be in a reclined bound angle pose with the feet touching and the knees apart. You might have the soles of the feet to the edges of the mat and bring the knees together. Or something else. Wherever you are. Now is a chance to just simply bathe. Bathing. Bathing. Hands are placed on a body part or on the ground, resting by the sides, on the chest or the tummy or somewhere else. Neck is long. Maybe the mouth is closed now. And maybe the eyes are gently closed as well. Face is soft. Head is soft. Neck and shoulders soft. Chest and abdomen soft. Arms and hands soft. Hips and pelvis soft. Legs and feet soft. Everything easy, delicate. Gently, tenderly softening. All sensation and vibration softening. Easy and open. All of the body relaxed. All of the body relaxed. Now we're ready. As slow, gentle, soft, and smooth as can be. We might just find really nice, yummy little movements starting to happen. A breath might deepen into the lower regions of the lungs. A little tingle here and there might find its way into the fingers and the toes. Nice, easy, soft movements as the body very gradually starts to reawaken, like a gorgeous transition from stillness to movement, silence to sound, rest to activity, lying down to sitting down. Easy, smooth transition.
Mm. Mm.
Mm.
Mm.
Thank you so much for joining me on this oceanic YoQini flow. May it serve you well. May you enjoy the rest of your day or your evening. Lots of love. Namaste.
Thanks, Alexis. Have a nice day.
You too, love. Gracias.
You.
Yes.
Mm.
Thank you, Nami.
Thank
Sayonara.
you. Sayonara.